Hello, my name is Pam. I'm a first year law student here in Miami, and it's crazy because I'm actually gonna go into my second year this month. My first year was wild, and so I wanted to make this video because it is that time of season where there's so many acceptances, and that is so exciting for everyone that got accepted into law school. Congratulations. It's just super exciting. Like, you're going to law school. Like, that is something that you should be so proud of. Like, no matter the law school, no matter the location, like, you're exactly where you're meant to be. And so I wanted to make this video because looking back at my first year, there's definitely a lot of things that I wish I would have known about how to prepare for law school, because a lot of people tell you to just enjoy your summer, hang out with your friends, like have a good summer, and that is enough to prepare for law school, which is true, and that is something that you should definitely be doing. But there's definitely some stuff that you could also do to actually prepare for law school, because it's hard. If you like videos like this, I'm going to be vlogging this semester. I'm so excited to start that back up. I just had to take a break this summer because I was not taking any classes this summer. I have an internship right now that is remote, so vlogging that is kind of just me on my couch at home. So I didn't do a lot of vlogging this summer, but my semester starts in 2 weeks, which is crazy to think about. But if you just got accepted and you're looking to see how you could prepare for your first year of law school, this video is for you. I think one of the first things that a lot of people don't realize is you will not have time for anything. So avoid problems. That means every single appointment you can think of, eye doctor, because I wear contacts, I wear glasses. Go to the eye doctor, make sure your prescription is updated. If you don't have blue light glasses, just get them now, because I had to go to the eye doctor in the second semester of law school. So in the spring I went to get some blue light glasses because I was suffering so hard from staring at my laptop screen all day. You're gonna be on your laptop 8 hours a day, like, it is what it is. And so just get your blue light glasses now, I would say, so you can save yourself time, because you're not gonna have any. Go also to your primary care doctor. Your school is likely gonna ask you for vaccinations, so just get that out of the way. Flu shots. Everyone gets sick in law school. You're not eating right, you're not sleeping, you're not taking care of your body, you're not working out. Like, it's literally, the first year is gonna be miserable, but you're gonna get through it. You're gonna learn, you're gonna grow. Don't worry, it's gonna suck, but you're gonna be able to do it. And all the things you didn't realize you were capable of, you're gonna realize that you are. Gyno, any specialist, anything like that, just get it done before the semester starts, because you really will not have any time to do any kind of stuff like that. Just get it out of the way. Like, I promise you, it's gonna be so much better. The second thing I wish I would have done before law school even started was move. I ended up moving in the middle of fall semester. It really, like, it was not what I was planning to do. Just get all of that settled. If you think that you can deal with commuting for an hour and a half every single day just to get to law school. Mine was more of a personal situation. I was living with my mom after like 2 years of living by myself, so that just wasn't a good idea to just like do. Honestly, my mom and I just can't live together. So if you have any tours you need to do, anything like that, try to be done and moved in 2 weeks prior to law school. Moving in is such a process, and finally getting everything settled and everything the way that you like takes a lot longer than you think it would. And then once school starts, it's just gonna be a lot to deal with, especially orientation. Like, you think that you might not have that much to do, but law school reading starts like orientation week, especially if you have access to your syllabus and you have your textbooks. You need to start reading. So just give yourself 2 weeks to for sure be moved in, because the work starts orientation week. The third thing I would do, this is a little bit random, but I am so thankful I did it, and I tell all my friends to do it as well. This is very niche, but when I tell you, you don't have time to do things, like, you don't have time to clean, you don't have time to go to the grocery store. So at the beginning of the semester, and I'm gonna do this next week, you go to Costco, you stock up on laundry detergent, soap, frozen meat. So I do like salmon and chicken frozen, and then frozen veggies. Everyone eats terribly during law school. I literally gained 50 pounds my first year of law school because of so many different situations. I was not okay, but I also wasn't eating good. I was just eating what's around and like coffee all the time, and it wasn't good. So do your groceries in the beginning of the semester, stock up. Costco, toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning products like Windex, Lysol, trash bags. I wear contacts, so I also stocked up on my contact solution. I'm trying to think of other things, like anything that can take time away from you. Like if you can just save yourself like 3 hours on a weekend, like I promise you, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, and I love grocery shopping. I love having a day where I can just go to Publix, Trader Joe's, and Costco. Like that is my ideal situation. And if there's time, we're going to Target. Like I love grocery shopping, but honestly, even going to Costco, like stuff like that is just, it's too time consuming. You can't do it. And it just would alleviate a lot of stress if you have the food and you have the frozen berries. Get frozen fruit as well. Like a month later you can go to Costco again. But yeah, I just recommend having things in bulk because it'll be there. Like my friend, she literally during finals, she was like, oh, I don't have eye drops, so she literally had to take like an hour, which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but she didn't have eye drops, and so she had to take an hour out of her day to go to the pharmacy and get some eye drops. And then it was a reoccurring problem. I was like, girl, just stock up on eye drops. Like when you go, buy 2 so you don't have to deal with that for the rest of the semester. Do things now that will make your life easier during the semester. I know it's hard to envision because unless you've been in law school, like I don't know, like law school, med school, like something very like academically intense, it's just hard to envision how you don't have time, like 2 hours out of your day to go to the grocery store. But it's just not easy. I Instacarted so many times, and like I still do. Like even now, like I know this semester I'm gonna have to Instacart, but if I can just have like the staples around, I can hopefully live off that for a longer time. And berries too. For frozen berries and frozen vegetables help a lot because, oh my gosh, like we are all stuck together. Like your section of 60 people are stuck in every single class, like every single class period. Like you're all just like touching all the same stuff and like sneezing, and it's really like it's really like it's like a petri dish. Like you will get sick. Like you're just, I think we get sick maybe like twice a semester, which doesn't sound that bad, but I've had friends taken midterm sick and it sucks. Like Carolyn took her midterm sick and our professor tore her up, and she was like, dude, I was sick. Like they don't care. You can just try to eat like healthy and like get your vitamins. Also get your vitamins at Costco, so that can last the whole semester. But yeah, get your vitamins. Like do things that will prevent you from having stress. Like obviously I didn't have time to work out. A lot of people don't have time to work out, so that was hard, and obviously that contributed to like my health. And I didn't have insurance, so I couldn't see a therapist. So things like that suck. You have the time now, which you do because you're 2 weeks out from law school or 3 weeks out from law school. So if you can just go to Costco next week and just stock up on like all of the essentials, so you don't have to worry about grocery shopping in the middle of the semester or whatever the case is, just do it. Like if your freezer is big enough, just do it. I promise you, you will be so thankful that you have chicken that you can just defrost and then put it in a crock pot and you're good to go. Another thing I would do, this is gonna sound a little crazy, but I 10 out of 10 recommend this. If you don't have a therapist, get one now. My mental health in like fall semester of law school has never been worse. It was horrible. It was a really dark time for me, and I wish I would have had a therapist, but I didn't, and I regret not having one. I also couldn't afford one because I didn't have insurance that could cover it, so I was just stuck. Before that I had a therapist that I paid with just because I had a pretty good job, so I was able to pay out of pocket for a therapist, and that helped my anxiety so much. But law school is a different breed. It is very competitive. Hunger Games. You can look at YouTube and TikTok. The social environment of law school is crazy. The academic environment of law school is crazy. Everything outside of law school also helps but also doesn't. I had a lot of personal problems, like just like family problems that also of course erupted during law school, so everything at once was horrible, and I just wish I had therapy. Like therapy is so helpful. So if you don't think you need it, there's a lot of people in law school that started going to therapy in the middle of law school because it is so hard. I don't say any of this to scare you. I say this so that you're prepared, because the reality of it is gonna be so hard, and you just need to be ready because you're gonna get through it. Without a doubt, you're gonna get through it because you got there for a reason. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You are educated, you're smart, you're disciplined, you're motivated, and you're there for a reason. You wanna be there. It is such a sacrifice to go to law school, and you're gonna make it happen. However, there's things that can help you to get through the process easier. Yeah, you're gonna get through it one way or another, but a therapist is definitely going to be helpful. I wish I had one my first and second semester. I have one now, so I'll be prepared for fall semester. Now let's talk academics. So ways that I wish I was prepared before law school. I don't see a lot of people recommending this, and I feel like this would have worked for me. Take this with a grain of salt because every person is different, but when I first got into law school, I really didn't understand like outlining or like the importance of cases. To this day, you cannot tell me cases are important. Like, oof, like that is a controversial opinion I will stand on. Personally, academically, I feel like I would have liked to have my Quimby account earlier. So if you don't know what Quimby is, that's okay. It is a law school supplement that basically every law student has. It is really, really helpful. It breaks down cases for if you didn't do the readings, or if you did, you can use Quimby as a supplement to kind of read the facts and kind of understand the point of the reading, because the reading is very, very dense. So get Quimby. That's the first thing I would do. The second thing I would do is learn how to outline before law school. So there's specific things in each case that you're supposed to know before you even go to law school. I can make a separate video on how to outline, but I'm sure there's a lot of content on like that could teach you how to outline, because I definitely had no idea what I was doing. And during orientation, they didn't even teach me how to outline, which that's not good. These are just things that could make your life easier. So I would learn how to outline so that when you do go to orientation, you're ready. Then I would go on Quimby, and there's a specific section that has outlines. Because you're a first year and you're not even in law school yet, you don't even know how to outline. However, I wish what I would have done is I would already start memorizing things, and that's what I'm gonna do this semester. Like, the cases and the readings don't help me. If your school requires them, do what you need to do to make sure that you perform well. However, I'm a type B law student. I don't need to be at the top of the class, because I know that if I can just like memorize these things, I can learn how to use them, learn the rule, I could spit that out on an essay, and I'm good to go. If you're someone that needs to read the case to understand the judge's opinion and to understand the court and to see where or how they got there, you do the reading, because that's what helps you. So find what works for you. Again, I wish I would have had Quimby, because I could have started in the summer when I had so much free time. I don't know why no one recommends this, but in the summer, start learning your class elements. So if you're taking torts, for example, every first year law student takes torts. It is going to be a little bit difficult because I know some people take it their second semester, but we took it our first semester. So if you already have your schedule, which I'm guessing you do, look at your first semester schedule. If you have torts and criminal law, go to Quimby, go to the section that says torts and open up that outline, and it's gonna have all the torts you need to know. It's gonna have battery, it's gonna have assault, it's gonna have like all the negligence stuff as well. And start memorizing, start making some flashcards so that when you get to class, you kind of know what's going on. Start looking at the Quimby videos, because those are really helpful. So when you get to class, you're not like, what the fuck is going on? Because that's how everyone felt. And I don't know why a lot of people don't recommend this. I think a lot of people like to, I guess, like emphasize the importance of your last summer, which I do too. Enjoy it, party, eat, have fun with your friends, travel, all of that stuff. But you're 2 weeks out. At this point, you kind of did everything, and you're kind of getting ready to lock in, maybe still going to the pool, but you know, it's about that time to like really start locking in. And I wish I would have gone on Quimby sooner, made my flashcards, and start learning the elements of battery, learning the elements of assault, learning the elements of intentional infliction of emotional distress. I know these words are kind of hard to hear. Like, we don't really talk about emotional distress like in real life, like on the daily, but you will in law school. So if you can familiarize yourself with the elements and start watching videos that are free with your Quimby account, you might as well just do it. Because I wish I would have done that, because I'm telling you, the first month of law school, I was not being productive at all because I didn't know how to study. So if you learn how to study before you even go to law school, you're gonna be ahead of the game, and I wish I would have done that so bad. Again, that's controversial. Some people think that you should just use your summer to, like, you know, live it up, which you should. I hope you live it up during the summer, but at the same time, I just feel like I would have had a much easier time settling in and dealing with the learning curve of law school if I had just gone on Quimbee sooner. Or there's other free resources that you could use. I think Quimbee is just going to be the easiest one because they have videos, they have outlines, they have multiple choice questions, they have pretty much everything you need to at least start. So yeah, I wish I would have done that personally. If you have anything else that you would add, comment that down below. Again, take this with a grain of salt. This is like what I wish I would have done before law school started, and maybe this isn't for everyone, but it definitely would have helped me. So I hope it helps somebody out there. If you do have any questions, feel free to comment them down below, or you can follow my TikTok. I do a lot of Q&A and law school content on there at Pancake and Law. I hope this video was helpful, and yeah, congratulations to everyone that got accepted to law school. I'm so excited for you. I promise you it's hard. I promise you, you're gonna get through it. It's hard, but you can do hard things, and girl, you're here for a reason, okay? So it'll be okay, and I hope that this video is helpful. Enjoy the rest of summer, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.